Welcome, guys. I'm just finishing up my sealed event today. I had the green and white deck before, which it won one game and lost a couple. So I thought, hey, let's change things a bit because I managed to get Sauron the Dark Lord. So I thought let's try the other colours. Well, let's try black and red, and we'll splash blue for Sauron. I realised that I have two great halls of the Citadel. So you can use this to cast legendary spells. You can tap it with one other mana to get two mana to spend of any color to spend on legendaries. So that's a good way of basically splashing for Sauron. I've got a few other legendary cards, so it is still kind of useful for other things in the deck. I noticed I've got two Grond, the Gatebreakers, for example. Uh, that's why I'm playing Erkenbrand. He's also legendary. Uglúk is legendary, and let's see, Gorbag of Minas Morgul is also legendary. So I thought, and since I'm going for legendaries anyway, I can throw in the Mirror of Galadriel. The 5 cost activation is cheaper the more legendaries you have. There's something else as well that's sort of got legendary synergy. Oh, it's probably the card I left out actually. Gimli's Fury has legendary synergy, but I've realised because of the mana base here, these two great halls, I've kind of got to have a main colour and a sort of secondary colour. So I thought, right, I'm going to go for black as the main colour. So that's all of my 1 and 2 drops are black. I decided I dropped Breaking of the Fellowship and Improvised Club because they're 2 mana red cards. I'm not as consistent at getting my red mana in this deck, so instead I'm playing all 3 copies of Orcish Medicine. I'm not sure about this card. Um, it's a combat trick. It basically makes a 1/1 as well. It gives lifelink or indestructible. The way to look at this card, I think, this could be like a tempo card. It's kind of buying you a bit of time, maybe. It means your chump blocker perhaps gets to live another turn, and you get another 1/1 as well. So I think maybe this deck is buying a bit of time before I can play Sauron, basically, in the early game. I've also got 3 copies of Morgul-Knife Wound, which this also it seems pretty good. It's sort of taking, it's not out and out removal, but it's taking 3 power off a creature, and it also means they have to pay 2 life every upkeep to keep the creature. That seems pretty nasty. I think that's also going to keep us in the game longer, and they've got a tough decision to make with that. Yeah, so I think it's black and red, but it's not necessarily a very aggressive strategy we're going for. It's kind of a war of attrition we're sort of setting up a little bit. And then we've got some big things in the 4-drop slot. We've got Gronds the Gatebreaker, 5/5 trample. Snarling Warg is going to be a 4/4 menace most of the time. Uglúk grows when you lose other creatures. So he seems quite good. Yeah. So anyway, that's the deck. I wanted to try out Sauron, so let's see what we can do. We might just. I'm already on 2 losses in this event, so I might just lose the first game. But I wanted to at least have a chance of playing Sauron. Seems to make sense to me. It's a bit of fun, really. It's probably not as good as the green and white deck that I had earlier, but I mean that deck's had its chance. Let's at least try this out and see how it does. Okay, we have an Orcish Medicine, Gronds the Gatebreaker, Erkenbrand. Right. So this is going to be quite common. We're going to draw Orcish Medicine and have no creatures to use it on. So it's a bit of a risk. And we're going to draw another Orcish Medicine. We'll see how quick my opponent is. No 1-drop and no 2-drop is good news, and I've gone first, obviously, so I'm going to get to do something next turn. This is kind of crazy. Neither of us doing anything. He doesn't have blue mana. Okay, Grond. Let's think about Grond here. Erkenbrand actually pumps things up. Let's play the Grond first. See if it gets blown up. Hello? Old Man Willow. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. Oh, and he makes something -2/-2 if you sacrifice another creature or token. Very interesting. Well, that's very nice. We've top-decked Torment of Golem. This is a card I'm not sure about because it's basically a coercion effect, but it costs 4 mana. Where you choose the card they're discarding. But if we can get some orcs, this is a 5/5 because we'll have an army. So I think that's definitely what we want to do. What does he have? Dawn of the New Age is just card draw. Sacrifices his own creature. Target creature control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Create a food token. So he'll be able to kill my Grond next turn and I won't be able to save it. So I think I just have to get rid of that. And yep, he'll get to draw cards off his thing. And I will attack with a 5/5 trample. Oh yeah, that's right, it's only a creature on my turn, so it would have survived Stew the Conies. It would not have been a creature on his turn. And I'd have untapped and would have been able to protect it with Orcish Medicine, you see. I think that is only going to draw him 1 card. Oh, and it gains 4 life as well, I see. That's up to 5/5, so no blocks. Yeah, so he's sort of winning the race a little bit there. We've hit 6 mana. We can play a 4-drop and hold up Orcish Medicine. I think I want to go with Uglúk first. And then let's just go in with the team. We know he's got Nasty End. That's for one of his own creatures, though. Cool. 7 damage through. Old Man Willow now 6/6. Okay. Rosy Cotton of South Lane makes a food token. Oh, and food is going to permanently pump up other creatures. That's pretty nice. Now, what do we think? He's got 3 mana. He's got 1 unknown card, right? I could sort of chump block and give the guy indestructible, is what I'm thinking. Oh, he can now kill my army. Oh, that's very interesting. Let's see if he does that. He does. He's going to try and give that -1. So I'm going to do Orcish Medicine on Uglúk to give him indestructible and to grow my army. And he concedes. Nice. We actually get a win. We get a win with this deck. And we get another chance to see Sauron. It's a bit of a long shot with the mana base we've got, I think. I've got one spell that makes treasure in the deck as well, so it's effectively 4 sources of blue mana. Okay. Well, we've got a 2-drop creature here. That's good. I'm going first. I've kind of got to draw some land. This is also a good removal spell early on, effectively. So I've got, yeah, the 2 drops here should buy me some time to maybe draw the 3rd land. Another of these removal spells. Get to try them out. That's quite cool. Okay, there's the 3rd land. And we can now cast basically legendaries. We cannot cast our Haradrim Spearmaster, however. Okay, no 3-drop. Yeah, we just swing in. Right, Snarling Warg or Spearmaster. Yeah, let's play the Warg because it costs 4. It seems to make sense. He does have blue, so yeah, he does indeed have Glorious Gale, which is the counter spell. Fair enough. Mordor Master. Alright, yeah, draw a card, make basically a 1/1. I was just realised, yeah, I did make a little mistake. Okay, obviously he's going to trade this off for my 1/1, unless I Morgul-Knife Wound it. I think not though. I think we just let's build up the board, and we just don't attack. Next turn, if we draw a land, we could do another Spearmaster and then do the Knife Wound. The Palantir. Someone did play this against me before. I've really got to read this to figure out what it does. I lose life equal to the total mana value of those cards. This is so complicated. Target opponent may have... So he's going to be drawing the card, right? If he doesn't... Okay. If I don't, he mills and I lose life. Okay, let's gamble. Let's lose some life. Oh god, what was that? 4-drop. I took 4 damage from that. Okay, we've got Orcish Medicine. Actually, let's just play the Spearmaster. And we will just attack with this Spearmaster. Claim the precious. Okay. We can afford to lose some life. Let's lose some more life. Let's see how much we're taking. Oh, right, and it's now 2 cards. We lost another 4 life because we got rid of a warg. Good news, we hit an island. So, right, what does the ring mean again? Okay. So, yeah, I like Morgul-Knife Wound on this now. So he's going to be losing 2 life a turn. He can't trade off with this guy, so seems good. Let's do it. Good, he just blocks it. Fair enough. Makes sense. Witch King of Angmar. Okay, haven't seen this guy yet. Oh god. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to you, each opponent sacrifices a creature that dealt combat damage to you this turn. So I lose a creature every turn if I'm attacking. And he can gain indestructible. Okay. And it's going to kill me pretty darn quickly. Can I afford to lose any more life? If I lose more than 2 life, then it's a 2-turn clock. Okay, I'm going to... No, wait, I'm getting him down to 2 power. Yeah, I'm still going to lose some life here. I lose 2. Okay. Well, I've got a difficult decision. I want to play Grond, but I also want to play Morgul-Knife Wound. I think I've got to play Morgul-Knife Wound to slow this down. Okay, this guy's 3 power. He might want to trade off. Let's see if he does. Oh, I've got to sacrifice anything that gets through as well. And is he going to give this indestructible as well? Okay. And then I get some orcs. Fair enough. And are you going to pay 2 life every turn for this? No, you're going to nasty end it to draw more cards. Okay. Well, at least that's the Witch King gone. I mean, this is a pretty nasty combination of cards. Witch King and the Palantir. Okay, I'm going to lose some life. I might just die, of course. Yeah, I was just thinking, it's getting risky, this, isn't it? With milling 4 cards. Yeah, the Palantir just kills me. Okay, that's me. That's an appropriate way to lose the game. At least we took out the Witch King of Angmar, I suppose. But yeah, you really got to be careful with that Palantir. All right, we get 600 gems back. Let's have another little look at the deck. Right. A few things we didn't see. Haunt of the Dead Marshes, Sam's Desperate Rescue. Basically just this is a raised dead that it gives you a ring tempt. Gorbag can let you sacrifice goblins or orcs that deal combat damage. You can draw a card or create a treasure token. That's a good point, actually. I forgot that's another source of treasure that can potentially give you blue mana. We saw Grond. Grond helped us win a game, so that was cool. I think the Spearmaster's pretty okay. Torment of Gollum, that was good in the first game. It sort of switched on Grond, basically. And we saw Uglúk in the first game as well. Unfortunately, no Sauron, but yeah, it's worth a shot. We learned a lot, most of all about the Palantir of Orthanc and the fact that it can do you 12, make you lose 12 life in one round, which seems a little bit insane that it can do that. I mean, I read the card. I knew it said you mill a number of cards equal to the number of influence counters, and you lose life equal to the total casting cost of the cards. I somehow didn't put 2 and 2 together there and think, oh well, that at 10 life that and 4 cards, that's probably going to kill me. There's a pretty high chance. There you go. Live and learn. Anyway, I think I'm going to just collect my prize now. I'm going to think carefully about whether I want to play another sealed. Because this set isn't, I don't believe this is standard legal, this set. I think I want to focus on standard with, my limited resources I have available. So I'm thinking I might save my gems for a standard set. But still, it's also kind of fun playing this set as well. So I might just might spend a few resources on some events. That's what I'm thinking. And I could do Premier Draft as well. Premier Draft might be better than Sealed. That's my my recent finding. You only need to get, I think, 5 wins in Premier Draft to actually win back your entry fee, because it's only 1,500 gems to enter Premier Draft, and I think it's got the same prize structure or a very similar prize structure. So anyway, that's what I've been thinking about lately. Anyway, I think that is a video. So thanks for watching.